Hi, beautiful ladies. How are we doing today? It is a blessed day that the Lord has created, and we all should rejoice and be glad in it. I hope you're doing good. It is a beautiful morning, and it's windy and humid. So I am feeling very good because the weather is cold. I love cold weather, and who does not? Okay, today we are going to be talking about how to remain relevant as a woman. Follow me through this video and you'll be glad you did. Welcome back, ladies. Thank you. You're joining me from anywhere. This is Letters to the Singles and the Married Forum. And here I talk about relationship, parenting, family vlog, family lifestyle, health issues, womanhood, anything that has to do with a woman is what we discuss in this channel. I'm glad you're here with me today, and I will be happy to unleash the secrets I want to let you into. Now, what are the ways a woman can be relevant or can remain relevant in the society we now live in? The number one way you should remain relevant is to be grateful. I have a video on the power of Thanksgiving. Yes, to be grateful. A lot of people don't believe in Thanksgiving. A lot of people don't believe in being grateful to others. I tell you, that is one way the doors can open to you as a woman. It is only a proud fool that will refuse to be grateful to God Almighty, who created everything. Let me tell you this. At every point in time, God stepped back to see how we react to his last act in our life. So, it is the way you react, the way you rejoice over what God has done for you this time, that will determine how God is going to handle your case next time. So if you want anything to be doubled in your life, you got to be what? An ardent thanksgiver. You don't have to only thank God, you should also thank people, because statistics have it there. Anybody that is not grateful to his maker can as well never be grateful to the little things people do for you. So we need to be thankful, because those who are dead, we are never better off than them. If you want to know what God is doing in your life, just keep a bell close to a dead person and see if that person wakes up. Of course, it's impossible. So we need to be grateful to God. It is number one way we have to be relevant in our society as a woman. Secondly, we need to quit measuring our lives with other people's life. Stop making someone's life to be a ruler with which you can measure yours. The only person you should be in competition with is yourself. You're trying to make yourself better, develop yourself. This is the only way you can move forward. Yes, I am saying this because I see a lot of people trying to get validation from fellow humans like them. Quit doing that. You are not in competition with anybody. Life is a race. Run your own race. Be in your lane and walk it through. The only person that will help you achieve your dream is you. And it is better you discover that in time, because time is the leveler of every man. I want to let you know today that people that matter don't mind, and those who mind doesn't matter. Quit using people to measure your life. Quit, getting validation from people on how you should live your life. I don't want to be anybody else. I just want to be me. So, the only person that determines the length with which I will go, because I am responsible for my life, is me. The opinion of people should be none of your business if you want to go far in life. In my last video, I said something, that there are 3 people you should please as a woman, as a married woman or a woman in a relationship. The first person is God. Let God be pleased above all men. And secondly is you. The third person that comes in place is your spouse. So if these 3 people are placed in your life, girl, you're good to go. I've always said that, times without numbers, that other people's opinion are none of your business. They are none of your business, okay? People can judge you. If you want to judge your life with the validation of people, then you're going to be running at a skater, because Everybody have different opinion about you, but what do you say you are yourself? Some might be happy with you, some might be mad at you because they don't have the courage to do what you do. But who cares? Not use people's life to measure yours, because you're going to be getting different measurements. Who says you are not okay, girl? You are okay. You have all it takes. God has made you to be very resourceful in your own way. Find your lane. Stay in your lane and meet your dream. In that manner, you will be focused on what you want to do, and you will not be everywhere because you can do everything. I have talked about giving yourself validation as a woman. In fact, God has created you in a way that you can do all things. I mean, virtually all things that you want to do. It all depends on you. You are responsible for your life. Quit measuring your life with the validation of people because they aren't part of your world, okay? They aren't part of your world. Everybody is called onto a separate, race in this life. So find yours. It all starts with you. Who says people's opinion matters? It is only you that determine that. In fact, what I do these days is this. If I come in contact with negative people, of course, I don't need negative energy. But what I do is to channel your negativity towards me into positive idea. In fact, sometimes they come out as inspiration to me. So see the power you have been given to turn negative ideas of people concerning you into a book and monetize it for yourself. To turn negative idea of people into what? Monetized, ideas. Learn from this. The number 3 way a woman can remain relevant in the society we live in today is to find a side job. Move with the trend in other ways. In Africa today, a lot of women are doing same things they have been doing for long, in industrial dispensation, We are in a computerized age now. Soonest, when you are a grandma, when you are a grandma, your grandchild will be requesting from you things she needs. And if you don't move with the trend as a woman, time will leave you behind. Time is very, very important in the life of a woman because you need to equip yourself enough so that you'll be able to feed your generation that comes from your loins. Is there anything you could do that could put money in your bank account as a woman alongside with what you already have? Please do it. Stop procrastination. Do something with your life. Some people will say, oh, I am afraid. Do I do this? How can I do this? Do I have the ability? Girl, you have everything. God has equipped you with every resources you need to be who you are. Just take a step, because 1,000 journeys start with a step, and your life is a journey, So you need to start that step today. Start now. Don't be afraid to fail. In fact, I tell people that failing is part of success, because if we were never failing, we won't be here. If you never tried anything and failed, you have not started as a woman. You need to try and fail. And at this juncture, I want to let you know that there's a difference between failing and failure. It is very okay to fail on the road path to success. But what is not okay is for you to remain a failure. Keep moving. Try something and fail. Try again. If you fail, try it again. It is very okay. Are you listening to people's opinion? I've talked about that before. If you try and fail and try and fail and try and fail, I tell you, you are better than somebody who never tried at all. Nobody ever succeeds without failing. Yes, quote me. Have confidence in your failures, because you're going to turn them into what? Stories when your glory has come. If you don't fail, how will you get there? If we have not failed since we are youth, how do we get here? And how did we get here? It is okay to fail. Now, listen, failure is a standard that people use to measure your life. Some can come up with 20%, 100%. People's opinion shouldn't be your business. The only failure that counts is that failure that is defined by you. And that is why you must develop yourself, girl. And that is why you must do something for yourself, no matter how small. And that is why you must choose to push and push and push until the door is open unto you. Nobody told us in school that failing was part of success. So if you fail in school, you are never applauded, you're never encouraged, you are seen as a failure. And you know that what that means. I'm a teacher, and that could be very detrimental to the life of a child, especially if the child is a growing child. You tell the child that you are a failure, oh, you can't do anything. The child relaxes. What comes up to mind always is that, oh, my teacher said I'm a failure, I can't do anything. Inculcate the right thing in schools. Let people know that failure or failing is part of success. And by the time you know this as a woman, when you fail, you never be afraid of anybody, because failing was done by you and success can be determined by you and nobody else. Back to what I'm saying, that you need to try to have something, a side job that you do as a woman. Because today, in our digital economy or society we live today, one stream of income, I mean, those of you in Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian living in Nigeria, okay? We know what it means to have what? Just one stream of income. If you have just one stream of income, girl, you've not started. And you must try to move with the trend, okay? Look for businesses, online businesses that you can do that will put food on your table, even in your absence. So if you don't have a side job that puts money in your account, even in your absence, girl, you've not started. Do something. The next one I want to talk about is nurturing profitable relationships. I have a video on kinds of relationship. In the beginning of this year, 2021, I did that video because, a lot of people might met with friends in their life. Okay, so I really want people to get relationships into their life that are profitable. If you really want to remain relevant as a woman in the society we live in today, you got to first put the relationship that will help or support you to be relevant. The first kind of relationship I recommend is the God kind of relationship. You need to love God. You need to love everything about Him, because He is the giver of life. He's the architect of your life and nobody else. So have a personal relationship with your Maker. By the time you do that, He will direct you on how to have other relationships. And secondly is relationship with yourself. A lot of people don't love themselves. You can't give what you don't have. People are tyrants today. When they come out, they start hating people. Why? Because they don't have love within them. They don't love themselves. You only give what you have. I tell people. Okay, if you love yourself enough, you will love other people. Why? Because you'll be loving. Everything about you will be love. It will radiate. Okay, you can't force it. It's just natural. Love yourself. Don't be a sadist all the time. Be happy. Affirm yourself positively. Excuse me. Affirm yourself positively. Ignore naysayers. They contribute nothing to your life. Focus on your dream. Do what you like. Behind and beside and in front of, I've always said, every woman is herself. Take care of yourself. And thirdly, the kind of relationship you should nurture are people that are above you. If you want to remain relevant in the society we live in today as a woman, go create and build relationship with people that are more than you, people that are elderly than you. Do not move with dull brains. You will gain nothing. If you're hearing this video and you feel you want to make changes, start now. Change your circle. Don't remain in that circle that keeps you stagnant, the way you were last year, last 2 years. Change it. If it aren't adding anything to your life, it is okay to change it. There was a video I did and I said, it is better to remain what? A lone ranger than to flock with a lot of crowd that are not adding anything to your life. Yes. Good relationship can catapult you to where you never expected. You're looking at yourself and you're saying, girl, can I really do this? You can do it. I mean, where you are right now is the least you can ever be if you want to make changes. Everything all lies in your palm. There in your hand, you have the power. Take a step today. The next one I want to talk about is be clear with your dreams. Be clear in life with your direction. Do not allow people to confuse you. Do not be cajoled into doing what you don't like. See, when you say yes, your yes should mean your yes, and it should come from within. And when you say nay or no, stand by it, knowing fully well that you choose to. Choose to be what you want to be, and don't let people cajole you into what you don't want to be. You can only do this if you are clear about your directions. You can say no to people when you are clear about your future. Choose what you want, where you want, and stay or stick with your purpose. A lot of people today, because you are not clear about your vision, people would like to cajole you into entering, into behaving like other people. No! You shouldn't do that. Be yourself. Find your vision. Stick to it. Keep doing it with all diligence. And just one day. The secrets of champions are in their stories. Continue. As far as you're convinced about your dreams, stay put. Don't let the measurement of validation of people change your thought. See, I see a lot of people just cajole you and put you where you don't want to be. Learn to say no. You have your will as a woman. You're not daft. You're not dormant. Okay? Don't copy people. Be yourself. It is okay to grow, develop yourself, discover who you really are. It is okay. But copying other people is disastrous. And the last one I really want to emphasize this evening, if you want to stay relevant, you have to build and break relationship. Now I'm going to explain this. I've talked about the building of the relationship. Build relationship with people who can catapult you, and make you relevant in life. Build relationship with elders, high flyers. Build relationship with people on the same road path with you to success. But I repeat, break relationship that are not profitable. It is okay to separate as an eagle from the chicks. It is very okay. You all don't want any explanation about your success. And that is why you must fight through it. Okay? If people you are in relationship with or you're collaborating with aren't respecting you, fine. It's okay not to be respected by them. But what is never okay is never to allow anyone disrespect you. Because you're a dignified person. You know yourself. You aren't going to fight, but that is why you have your legs. You walk away. You walk away from people who belittle you. You give them imaginable distance. You can walk past them and they can smell your perfume. They will hear your stories, but you aren't never going to be in their lives. You walk away. So girl, finally, I've come to the end of this video. If any part touches you, please don't, relent to relate with me in the comment box, below. Let's rub minds. That is why we are women. I'll be glad to see your comments. Let's see where it touches you most. If you're inspired by this video, please try to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not. Thank you very much for coming this far with me. I'm Amaka Benedicta and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay put, be peaceful. I love you all. Mwah.